Without having those eggs frozen, I don't think I would have been able to have the one that's cooking right now in the oven.
This morning, a soon-to-be mom having her first child in her 40s credits the pregnancy to her frozen eggs. After a divorce, that woman knew it was time to make the big decision that would provide her with a future family. It was time to freeze her eggs. This morning, Fox 43's Linda Weed is taking a closer look at how the process works in today's Fox 43 Focal Point, Infertility.
Freezing your eggs allows you to stop them from aging. This gives women the option to build a family when they are ready, not when their body is.
Inside this tank and the others stacked behind it are thousands of frozen embryos, sperm and egg mixed together, frozen in time, until the owners of the embryo are ready to use it.
Most often if I just say, how many kids do you want? They'll say, I'll be really happy with one. But I always like to go back to what was their ideal family? What did their ideal family look like?
Brianna Schumacher is at Shady Grove Fertility. Her patients range from IVF patients who have extra embryos they want to save for the future, and women who want to just save their eggs now.
A lot of women who come to me will be single women, or women who are in new relationships, or women who may have something like endometriosis and know that they want children someday, but it might not yet be the time.
This is my favorite part of the day.
Dr. Christina Vittoria, finally ready to have her first child. But just a few years ago, she was in a completely different place.
Didn't plan on having my life end the way it did in my family expectations, and I decided one day that this was probably something I need to do to save my fertility.
Christina's life was turned upside down, facing a divorce. At the age of 41, she was single and still no children.
She said to me, is your ex-husband the only way to get what you want in life? Is that the only path that you can ever see for yourself in life? No.
She decided to take control and freeze her eggs. This gave Christina a future that could include a biological child.
I only had 22 eggs frozen, which is where they want you to at least be at. So, I mean, I'm older, so it took me about 4 collections to get to that point.
It didn't take long for Christina to find a new love. Her husband, Matt, and stepdaughter also on a new journey.
Without having those eggs frozen, I don't think I would have been able to have the one that's cooking right now in the oven. So.
They fertilized 11 of their 22 frozen eggs, only 4 of them strong enough to become embryos, and only 1 making the cut. But 1 is Christina and Matt's lucky number.
Knowing that I have my stepdaughter, knowing that I have her sister, that we have a really true family, and having that ability is it's just amazing.
Freezing her eggs in her 40s, Christina was lucky to have 22 eggs retrieved, and that took 4 sessions to do. This is not always the case. Women of that age should be prepared for less. Dr. Schumacher recommends making the decision to freeze your eggs as early as possible.
When women are younger, say less than 35, we expect the majority of their eggs to be normal, have correct number of chromosomes.
Women undergoing a major medical procedure sometimes choose to freeze their eggs before the treatment. Dr. Kara Wynn, a physician with Shady Grove Fertility in Mechanicsburg, says some medical treatments can take the option of conceiving a child naturally away.
So we do see a lot of patients who are diagnosed with early onset cancers such as breast cancer who choose to freeze their eggs, and it allows them a way to build their family after their cancer treatment is over.
If you have a successful in vitro fertilization cycle and do decide to freeze your extra embryos, you will need to pay a monthly or yearly fee of anywhere between $300 and $1,000 depending on your storage facility. If you want to freeze your eggs, professionals recommend doing that by the time you are in your mid-30s. And if you missed any of our Fox 43 Focal Point infertility stories this week, or you want to see them again, you can do that by visiting our website, fox43.com. Just search Focal Point.